Hi and welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to talk to you about the Apple AirPod Pros. I purchased these about a year ago to replace my AirPods, which had started to deteriorate with their battery life, so I thought I would upgrade to the latest model in the AirPod Pros. So in this video I'm going to cover a few of the key things that I think make these a really good purchase and why I would recommend that you do buy a pair of these headphones. So in terms of comfort, I think these are a lot better than the previous AirPods. I think the reason being for this is they actually come with three tips that you can put onto the AirPods, so three different sizes, so that you can fit them into your ear and they will fit snugly. They're also tapered, so they fit a little bit better than they would have done previously with the AirPods. So that makes it a lot more comfortable in the ear. They also, I find that they stay in a lot better. So I actually exercise with these in, so when I'm out running, and I find that they are really snug. I don't feel like they're going to fall out, so I think they're really good for exercise as well. In terms of looks, that has changed as well. So with these, the stem on the AirPod is a lot smaller than the previous model, which I really like, so it's a lot less visible in your ear, so especially when you're out and about and you're walking, you've not got them hanging down here, so it's less visible, which I quite like. Also the box that it comes in, or the case shall I say, has changed. It's more elongated, which I like. I think it looks a fair bit smarter than the previous model. As you can see on my case, I have a case protecting the case, which I find really good as well. So in terms of looks, I just generally think they look a lot better than the previous model. Not that I don't like the looks of the previous model, but these just look a bit slicker for me. Okay, so let's move on to charging. So unlike the AirPods that I had previously, these are wireless charging capable. So as long as you've got a QI certified charger, you will be able to charge these wirelessly, which is a great improvement, I think, on the previous model, although you could buy a wireless case to go with those particular models. But again, that comes at an additional expense. It also comes with the standard lightning charger, so if you don't have the wireless chargers around the house, you can still plug this in and charge them as you would generally. In terms of the amount of battery life, so you're going to get about 24 hours worth of battery from this, so really good. Obviously you can pop it back in the case and you will be able to charge them. I'm not sure how many times you would get out of that, but you would definitely get a handful of charges out of that before you would need to then recharge the case. I actually find that I very rarely charge the case, probably once a week. The other good thing is that it has the quick charging capability. So if you forgot to charge your AirPods and you're running low on battery and you're about to go out for a walk, you can pop them back in the case for, I think it's 5 minutes, and that will give you about an hour's worth of battery life. So you can head out if you're going for a quick walk, and you can listen to your music or an audiobook or whatever you like to listen to when you go out on your walks or when you exercise. So now onto the area where I think these really outstrip the AirPods that I had previously, and that's sound quality. I don't claim to be an expert in this particular space. I think the AirPods sounded really good. These sound great. The area where I really think these come into their own is the fact that they've got the transparency mode and the active noise cancellation. So this is really great. So if you need to focus or you want to block out other people in your house, if you're listening to something or reading a book, you can put on the active noise cancellation, and that will pretty much block out most of the noise that is around. So for instance, I will be downstairs while my other half is putting to bed our little girl, and I can be listening to my headspace and I won't hear any of the noise that's going on upstairs, and there's generally quite a bit. So that's a really great feature. There's also transparency mode. So this is where you can put on to hear things that are surrounding you. So this is particularly good if you are, say, out and about and you're walking on a road. You will be able to hear cars around And that's where I really use the transparency mode, is when I'm walking derek. So when we're on the road, I will generally be having transparency mode on so that I can hear if there's any cars coming up behind us or anybody approaching us. But then when we get off into the countryside, I'll put active noise cancellation on if it's windy and things like that, and it will block out all of that sound, so you can just focus on listening to either your music or your audiobook, like I said. So for me, that's the real game changer on these particular headphones. So before I move on to my conclusion, let's talk about price. So that's always going to be an interesting topic when it comes to Apple. These are more expensive than the AirPods. They will set you back £249. So that is quite a lot more than the AirPods, which are priced around £150. So if you are not interested in the noise cancellation and transparency mode and some of the additional features that you get, like the wireless charging, then I would probably recommend just going for the AirPods. However, if you are using these for work and you need to focus and you want all of that additional functionality that you're going to get with these, then I do think it is worth the price. You are always going to pay a premium when it comes to Apple products, and these are no different. They are really well made, they're comfortable, and they've got good features. Would I like them to be cheaper? Of course, but for £249, you're going to pay that kind of price, I guess, for the kind of quality that you would get in other headsets. So yes, pricey, worth it. In my opinion, I think so. And if you're in the Apple ecosystem, then yes, I would certainly recommend that you purchase these. So if you are an Apple fan, an Apple lover, and in the ecosystem, then these are great, and I would recommend purchasing them. If you're not, they're still a good purchase, but what I would do is I would do some research to make sure that what you're using them for and the devices you have, you've got good compatibility, so you're not disappointed when you get it and you can't use it with your devices that you have. So thanks everybody for tuning in today. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and if you liked the content, hit that like button, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.